Ladies and gentlemen, imagine waking up to a world of mountains, huge mountains. Now, I know that most of us imagine mountains as these lush, green, steep, and gray rocky structures. And they all have one thing in common: they're alive. But why do we say they're alive? It's because, as much as they're non living things, they're home to an ecosystem comprising different plants and animals. Now, remember, I started with mountains and the fact that they're non living things that support life and biodiversity. However, these mountains that I'm referring to have got no birds, no grass, no trees, no water, nothing grows, nothing survives, and nothing is alive. These mountains have the potential to destroy the very essence of our existence. Another unique feature of this mountain is that it grows, and it's growing at a very, very alarming rate. So alarming that if not controlled, it may cover the very place we call home, our earth. And I'm not just talking about land, also our rivers, our streams, and our oceans. I hope you do get the picture now. Apart from not supporting life, this mountain takes 1,000 years to degrade. Imagine living 1,000 years. That is 10 centuries. I don't know of any living organism that can live that long. But this mountain that doesn't support life, does live for 1,000 years. I know you're wondering what mountain I'm referring to. It's a dead mountain, doesn't support life, and it grows. This mountain is plastic, waste plastic. It is all around us. It is in our homes. It is on the streets. It is in our drains. And it's even in our food in terms of microplastic. And it's all around us. Now, where did plastic come from? Plastic is the most synthetic, versatile organic compound ever invented. The 20th century saw a revolution in plastic production, and in 1907, the first full synthetic plastic was pioneered. Plastic in our everyday life helps to keep us safe. It's in our bicycle helmets, our child safety seats, and it's also in the phones that help us keep us connected with our loved ones. Plastic helps to keep our food fresher and safer than ever before in our containers. I can ask all of you, how many of you haven't had contact with plastic today? Any show of hands? How many of you have had contact with plastic today? Show of hands. So it's clear that we can't do without plastic. My talk is about plastic and how to turn plastic trash into cash. Now, plastic poses an ethical dilemma, such as air and water pollution, depletion of natural resources, and the biggest one of all, global climate change. Now, all this gives a very bleak outlook on our planet and what is going to happen to us. We feel very worried, and I've just painted a very gloomy picture about the whole plastic scenario. But what if I told you that there's some good news? And that good news is plastic recycling. So whilst one school of thought says that plastic can be recycled, another school of thought says that it can't. Now, why do we say that it can't be recycled? It's because some of the plastic can't be recycled. However, at the end of the day, it depends what product we're making from plastic that is being recycled. In 2020, I embarked on an exciting journey, a life-changing, thought-provoking journey, my waste plastic recycling journey. I decided to change my outlook on waste plastic and view it as a resource rather than a nuisance, and cash rather than trash. I started collecting waste plastic from the streets, from the central business district, from the drains, and anywhere else I could. I decided to give the plastic a new lease of life one that could render it a friend rather than a deadly foe. And 4 years down the line, I've made so much progress. I've managed to develop my own appropriate technology equipment that I use to convert the waste plastic into products that we can use in our everyday life. Products such as interlocking pavers, fencing poles, a synthetic desk, a synthetic board that you can use for a desk. So while plastic takes 1,000 years to degrade, it's this very unique feature that makes it versatile and unique in comparison to traditional and conventional materials such as concrete, steel, and timber. Plastic has revolutionized the way we live, the way we think, and the way we act. Along the way, I've also managed to start training people on how to recycle waste plastic and to turn it into pavers. My dream is to have a cadre of citizens that are passionate about waste plastic recycling. In the future, I intend to be manufacturing waste plastic recycling equipment that you can use to recycle waste plastic in terms of crushing, melting, and molding it. This equipment should be very simple and uses very little technology so that anyone is able to use it. So what are the benefits of plastic recycling? What are the benefits of waste? My country, Zambia, a third world country with a majority of citizens living below the poverty line, can benefit from waste plastic recycling. It's got the potential to alleviate poverty. So what are some of those benefits? I'll just mention a few. Firstly, there's employment creation. Then there's income generation for marginalized members of our community, and also GDP contribution to the economy. At the same time, while all this is being done, we're helping to keep the planet cleaner and greener. Indeed, plastic is the new clean and green. According to the 2024 Circular Economy Report, Zambia is generating approximately 340,000 metric tons of waste plastic. Sorry, I meant to say mixed waste. So there's waste plastic and there's just general waste comprising everything from your organic waste to your glass to your metal. So it's 340,000 of mixed waste. And only a measly 5% of that waste is being recycled, while the rest of it ends up at the landfill, in our drains, in our streets, and a lot of other undesignated places. I would like all of us to take responsibility and see how we can start perceiving waste differently. From today on, I'm challenging every one of us to get involved in our journey of reusing, reducing, and recycling waste plastic. When you go home today, I would like you to have a different view, change the narrative on how you perceive waste. View waste as a precious mineral ore, the same way you look at copper or gold that doesn't require a lot of expensive mining equipment to process. Remember that plastic can be used as a raw material for construction, for heating, and also for cooking. Imagine switching on a dark Zambia using the very waste that you throw away. Wouldn't that be amazing? From today on, kindly sort your waste at home. Sort it into different categories and ensure that the waste plastic goes to a recycler such as myself. By all means, when you go shopping, carry a reusable shopping bag so that you don't have to buy more plastic bags. And also carry a reusable water bottle so that you do not have to buy PET bottles that you just simply discard. Help turn a 1,000-year problem into $1 million idea. Thank you.